In a game full of tryhards, snipers, and knifers, Slade, that's me, and a few of my friends try to help you to become the best knifer you can be in Slade's Knifing Survival Guide. Your results may vary. What's going on, guys? Slade by Blade here, coming at you with another episode of my Knifing Survival Guide, the series where I give you guys some tips to help you become better knifers, and this is going to be the second episode where we're focusing on Call of Duty Ghosts, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The first tip that I'm going to give you guys is something that I realized while I was playing Ghosts, but it doesn't only apply to Ghosts. I think you could use it in most of, if not all of the CODs that are out right now, and that would be to use your throwing knife, not just to kill people, but also to distract enemies. Like say you're sneaking up on a bomb and you're not sure if there's anybody watching it, you could just toss your throwing knife through the window and make that sound of it hitting the wall, like catch their attention, and then while they go over to check out whatever's happening in that area, you can sneak up right behind them and plant that bomb. And that's not the only scenario. I mean, you can distract other people so you can get them looking one way and you can try and knife somebody or something like that. And I mean, it's one of those things, like, I know everybody likes to play knife only and they like to rush and, you know, it's all fast paced, but every once in a while, if you want to slow things down and you want to play a little bit more stealthy, I think this would be really useful. Tip number 2 for this series is going to be knee sliding, and if you played Ghosts enough, you know that whenever you knee slide and knife, it's actually pretty inconsistent, but the only time that I would recommend you always try to knee slide and knife somebody is whenever they're quickscoping at you, because for some reason, whenever someone's quickscoping, they typically aim for the chest, and it's a lot easier to kill knifers because we're running in a straight line at you, and they're just going to scope in real quick and pop you in the chest. But if you just randomly cut your body size in half, more often than not, they're going to end up quickscoping right over your head, and you're going to knee slide up to them and stab them in the gut. And even if you don't get that consistency and it doesn't manage to hit for whatever reason, you'll be way closer to them now, and they probably won't be able to pull off another quick scope in the time that you can stab them. And I've been doing it a lot lately and it's paid off a ton, so I'd say definitely give that a shot. And our last tip for this episode is probably pretty obvious to some people, but either way I still feel the need to point it out, and that's going to be knifing corners. If you see somebody in a corner, it all really comes down to one question: do you have a throwing knife? If the answer is yes, throw it. Alternatively, if the answer to that question is no, just give up. Like, I'm seriously, just turn around and run away, because odds are if you went into that corner and tried to knife him, it just wouldn't register for some reason, and then he would just pull you up close and stab you, because it always works for the person sitting in the corner. It's just some weird Infinity Ward problem that had the same thing happen in MW3, and honestly, it'll just ruin your day. I don't want that happening to you guys, so just take my word for it. I've experienced it 100 times, and honestly, it's just the worst, so just hear me out on that one. That's all I had for this episode, though, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys had a happy New Year's. You guys take it easy. Peace.